what the mind refuses to accept is that what you're after is not in the documentation. It's not in the scriptures. It's not in the videos. It's not in the teaching. It's not a value within any of those that you can obtain and add to yourself. Okay? What the scriptures are trying to say, and anybody in this message who is trying to describe it, is saying the answer lies here. Literally.
Yes.
That's not a figment of your imagination. This is where reality lies. Okay? So the scriptures, or a guru or a teacher, is trying to get you to turn your attention away from the scriptures, away from the teachings, away from the guru, back onto yourself.
Makes sense.
Okay? Where the mind struggles with that is that this isn't a thing. It's not an object that the mind can know. Okay? How the mind works and stays a mind is that it is constantly out in the world picking up the next object. And it stays alive by just grasping object, from object to object. And anything with your mind, your body, and your senses, or anything that you know conceptually or intellectually, is an object. So it can go from a thought to a feeling, to a car, to a planet, to a relationship, to an ownership, to it just boom, 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 boom. And it's out here trying to find wholeness. It's trying to fill your desires that you spoke about in a what it considers an objective world where it will find value in one of these eventually. Eventually I'll land upon the right object, the right knowledge, the right scriptures, the right teachings, and I will get it. Now, that is possible. Yet, if that does happen, if you do hear it from a teacher or a scripture, because I did hear it from a YouTube video, it wasn't in the substance of the message. It was the message got me to turn myself around.
Oh.
And it delivered itself to me.
Yeah.
And that's when it was realized, oh, it's not in the objective world. It's when the objective world points you back to yourself. This is, so where the mind struggles is this isn't an object. This is a non-objective, dimensionless, eternal, infinite place that has in it everything. So it's the one substance of reality, and in that one substance, everything is contained in that. And that's what you're seeking.
Yes.
But the mind says, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, hold on. I don't exist here. This does not exist here. And that's where the struggle lies. So this will say that this is non-existent to it because it's not an object. So this plays what I'm truly after isn't a thing. It's not real. It doesn't have value. So let's not go there, Ruth. It's not worth it. When in reality, this is the one reality that you're after. Okay? This is everything you're seeking, you're trying to find in the scriptures and in the videos. There appears to be kind of two parts to this. You're gaining knowledge, but you're gaining it in a way that you don't even realize how it's unique. The unique piece of it is that you're actually dissolving conceptual knowledge. This is known as the path of jnana, or the path of jnana's true, pure knowledge. It's your being. It's the path to self-realization. And how it works is that it seems as, because our mind is trained to know things through books and education, that we go to the books for the knowledge. But when you're in the right knowledge, when you're in the Eastern knowledge of the Vedas and the Upanishads and Advaita Vedanta, it's actually destroying conceptual knowledge. Because, again, this doesn't know conceptual knowledge. Because conceptual knowledge is only another object of the mind. And so another way to say that is, wisdom is the absence of conceptual knowledge. So when you get here, there won't be any more conceptual or intellectual knowledge. And that's wisdom. Okay? Now again, the mind it struggles with that because we've just been trained, and I completely understand. But so that you know what you're doing right now, you are actually destroying conceptual intellectual knowledge, and you are getting closer and closer to your heart.
Oh.
Okay, so with all of your reading, your note taking, you're getting closer than you think. Like you're on the path, and then you'll get to a point to where you'll realize what I just said earlier, that the answer lies here. So you will, at a point, like succumb to the knowledge of, oh, if I truly want to know what I'm after, I have to surrender myself to the one. And that's where you turn within and you're like, I am ready.
Okay.
I am okay. I understand enough to where if I let this go, when I let this go, there will be a nest, a crib that will catch me. In fact, you'll see that it's always been catching you. It is what you are. It is who you are. And that self-realization, when you realize that this was never carrying you, ever, that this has been carrying you for eternity. That's what self-realization is. The realization that there never was somebody doing this life. That this was, you could say the doer, but it's not the doer, it's the beer. There's just being, life. So you're moving from a doer, the one that thinks it's doing your life, to being. And this isn't here when you get there. It's totally counterintuitive. This message is about knowledge, conceptual knowledge destruction, to realize the one true, pure knowledge of yourself. And fortunately, it's not an all or nothing. There is a gradient. As you drop from here into here, so to speak, metaphorically, because it is an experience, something is changing. What's changing? Your life is getting more pleasant. That's what's changing. That's when you realize that I'm on the right path, because my life is becoming more peaceful. Less things in my life are disturbing me.